Hey, I'm Ollie, the operations and sales manager up at Wills Marine. So I'm just in the Wills Marine showroom up at Tor Quarry, and I thought I might just take a bit of time out of the day and just see if I could show you around some of the key features of the G750. So the G750 is essentially one of Grand's flagship models that we've got on the market. This is one that we've built and have in stock to sort of showcase what the boat can do and some of the features that it has. Obviously some of the features can be chosen or discarded depending on what spec you need really. This one in particular, we've sort of gone a bit balls to the wall with the spec. So this one's got a 300 horsepower V8 Mercury outboard. That one's got what they call AMS, so that's advanced midsection steering. So essentially it's got like an integrated steering ram and its own independent Mercury pump for the steering, so it's all sort of cohesive with the idea that we're going for, Mercury performance and reliability essentially, and it really does make the boat come out of its own really. So if we just go over to the helm area, I'll just show you some of the features that we've got, like the glove blocks, etc., and what this boat has to offer. So as you can probably see, got a T-top above me, still quite a lot of height there, so if you are in the 6 foot plus club, you should be okay. It's got a very sturdy helm area. The seats fold back, so you can stand up, or if you so choose, you can sit down, like so. And whilst I'm here, as you can probably see, this is made with Silvertex material. So we've got a carbon fibre effect here with a nice grey Silvertex insert, and it's pretty much repeated across the whole boat. So going back to the helm area, so like I said, we've got Mercury's helm system here. So as you can probably see, you've got a single engine Mercury digital control box. So unlike some of the competitors in the outboard world, this has got a lockout, so if you put it into forward and then back down to neutral, you can't actually physically push it out of gear, which is a great addition. Some manufacturers haven't quite grasped that. This does have on the side of the control box a system called active trim. So what that is essentially when you're cruising, it has pre-programmed trim settings depending on what speed you're doing, and the outboard can see how fast it's going through a GPS system, either through the Garmin or through like a Simrad, etc. So that's a very good system. Just means you can pretty much concentrate on going forward or doing whatever you're doing for the day, and you can just enjoy the boat a little bit more. This boat is equipped with another system called SmartCraft Connect. So what that is essentially it repeats the engine data like your revs, water temperature, oil temperature, etc., onto your selected chart plotter so that you can see basically what the engine's doing. It's a very, very good system and it looks fantastic. We've also got, like on this boat in particular, we've got a wireless phone charger. So they're made by Rock, which is a very good company that we've been working with for quite a long time. Sorry, made by Scanstrut, and they really hold your phone in even on the choppiest of days whilst charging it, which is great. This boat has got a fairly small glove box, but pretty good for putting all your remotes, etc., in there as well. Couple of cup holders here, there and everywhere, and all of these are your switches for your various systems on the boat, like fridges, bilge pumps, water pumps for the sink. The sky's the limit really. So if we make our way to the bow of the boat, I'll just show you a little bit more about what we've got going on the front. So this is obviously the bow area of the G750. So this boat in particular has what they call a sun deck kit. So essentially from where you're stood at the moment, all the way back to this console seat here, they have an infill. And what that infill gives you is just a massive sun deck area, which is quite nice if you're like entertaining or you've got a few people on the boat that just want to sunbathe essentially. Another very good feature of this boat that some boats in a similar class don't quite grasp is it's got quite a large console area. So what this enables you to have is essentially somewhere you can just put all of your wet gear, so like wetsuits, you know, ropes, fenders, etc. And you've pretty much got an area you can just put it in, which is great. It's also got access to all your maintenance stuff for electronics, etc. And then we have, on previous builds, we have actually fitted like toilets in there as well, which is quite a good idea. And then in the bow area here, there is actually another locker as well. So you can put your anchor in there, even more storage for like ropes or maybe even wakeboards, etc. But this is a very nice place to be. You've got handrails either side. You can spec these with just hoops if you don't want the handrails, which can be quite a nice addition. I personally quite like the powder coated handrails, just gives you a little bit more sort of like security in here. You got something pretty sturdy to like hold on to if you're going along. And yeah, if we just look to the back of the boat, as you can see, I just think that T-top just looks amazing on this boat. You can probably see you got 2 speakers in the back there. So again, utilising the T-top for your benefit basically. And the overall profile of this boat just looks fantastic on the water. I'm like really, really happy with this build. Like I say, with the 300 horsepower on here, when we've tested it, it was about 51, 52 knots on the water, a little bit of chop, but nothing too mental. So, you know, on a flat, calm day, you know, this boat really does fly. 300 horsepower is like a massive benefit on this boat. Just means that you can, you know, have a bit more people on board without any worry of the performance decreasing. Means you can just enjoy the water even more, spend longer days out. The V8 is actually not terribly bad on fuel. It's actually very good, especially once it starts going on like consistent speeds. They've got a program inbuilt to them that you don't have to do anything with called lean burn. So when the boat is at a constant speed, it will basically lean the air fuel ratio out a little bit, so it uses a little bit less fuel, which is great, and you physically can see the litres per hour sort of drop, which is just, you know, amazing for something of this size. And whilst we're on the subject of the Mercury 300, I think it'd be a good idea if we just make our way back to the back of the boat. And I'll just show you some of the features that we've got going on there that I think really make this boat stand apart from its competitors. As you can see, the stern of the boat still has lots of features as well. So you've got a fantastic walkway here, which is wide enough, 3 points of contact to hold on. It has got a dedicated ski arch, so you can tow your mono skis, your wakeboards, etc. And of course, the 300 horsepower will be no slouch with that on the back. It's got a very, very good system for the cleats. So they're basically retractable. So when you're walking along the side of the boat here, you don't stub your toe on it, and they fold away very neatly and they look fantastic in the water. It's got a very large rear locker as well, so you can put all your gear in there. And it does also have these side storage lockers, so you can put like fenders, etc. in there. And then just in front of me, we've got a dedicated sink, so it's only cold water, but it just means that you could, like, you know, got your fish, etc., wash your hands, whatever you need to do. And this boat really has got so many features on it that you could use on a daily basis for those days out when you're going to the beach out with your family, or just going out with your friends, etc. And you know, if you've got any other questions about the boat, or you know, anything like that, I'd be happy to answer them. My email is ollie@willsmarine.co.uk, or just come and visit me up at the showroom at Tor Quarry. The postcode is TQ9 7QQ, and I'll be glad to see you.